Hello and welcome to Skyline's first episode tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dhriti Athri. Well, tonight let me ask you a very simple question here. Has the American dream become more difficult than ever before? For decades, millions of Indians, they have looked at the United States as land of opportunity. A country where students build successful careers, professionals lead the global companies, and entrepreneurs turn ideas into billion-dollar businesses. But today that dream is changing. Tonight we answer that particular question through 9 important stories. From student visas to billion-dollar CEOs, from India's growing influence in corporate America to fresh changes in immigration rules. Well, every story tonight affects Indians living abroad or maybe planning to move overseas. So, without wasting any time, let's start with it. In the first segment, every single year, thousands of Indian students pack their bags with just one dream. Dream to study in America, graduate from top university, find a good job, and eventually build a successful future. Well, but now, that particular journey, it could become much more complicated. The US government is preparing to replace the current duration of status system with fixed-term student visas for F, J, and I visa holders. Under the proposed framework, many international students may receive visas that are valid for a fixed period of time, likely about 4 years, but instead of being allowed to remain in the country as long as they maintain their academic status. Well, here experts believe the changes are unlikely to affect the fall 2026 intake, but it could significantly influence admission from spring and fall 2027 onwards. At first, this may sound like a very small technical change. But for the students who are planning long-term education, it could make a huge difference. Can you imagine enrolling in a PhD program or a research-intensive master's degree? Now, these programs often take longer than expected. Research timeline, it keeps on changing, projects get delayed, students extend their studies. Until now, many international students, specifically Indians here, they had the flexibility to remain in the US as long as they continued meeting the visa condition. Now, under this proposed rule, extension could become far more important. Documentation will become more crucial, planning will become more and more complicated. Study abroad consultants, they now say that they are already noticing a change here. Earlier, students mostly asked questions about universities, scholarship, accommodation, and tuition fee. Well, today, the first question is often about visas. Parents are becoming more cautious. In fact, many students are applying to multiple countries instead of depending only on America. Some are considering the UK. Others are looking at Singapore, Australia, in fact, maybe Europe, and even Middle East. Experts say that this does not mean that America is losing its appeal, which we agree. The US continues to offer some of the world's best universities, but immigration uncertainty that is making families think more carefully before investing nearly 1 or 2 crore rupees in overseas education. So the message is clear. The American dream, that is still alive, but planning for it, that becomes more complicated now. However, while entering America, it may be becoming more difficult. Something extraordinary is happening after Indians reach the United States. Because once Indians enter the corporate America, well, many are no longer just employees. They are becoming the people running the world's biggest companies. Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine opening a list of America's biggest companies? Name it. Microsoft, Google, Adobe, IBM, in fact, MasterCard, Google Cloud. Well, all these biggies. Now imagine discovering that many of these companies are just headed by people who are educated or maybe born in India. And that's exactly what has happened over the past 2 decades. As the United States prepares to celebrate 250th year of independence, another remarkable story has emerged. The rise of Indian origin executives to the very top of corporate America. Well, today, Indian origin leaders head some of America's most influential companies, playing a central role in artificial intelligence, cloud computing, cybersecurity, pharmaceuticals, in fact, finance and digital payments. Can you think about the scale of this achievement here? Millions of people around the globe use Microsoft every single day. Google processes billions of searches. In fact, Adobe powers the creative industry. IBM supports businesses across the globe, and MasterCard handles millions of digital transactions. Well, behind many of these global giants, there are Indian leaders. Satya Nadella, he transformed Microsoft into one of the world's most valuable companies through cloud computing and artificial intelligence. Sundar Pichai has led Google and Alphabet during one of the biggest AI revolution in the history. Shantanu Narayan, he completely changed Adobe by introducing the subscription-based creative cloud model. Now let's talk about Arvind Krishna. He's reshaping IBM around AI and hybrid cloud computing. Ajay Banga, he moved from leading MasterCard to becoming the president of the World Bank. In fact, there are so many names. Nikesh Arora, he turned Palo Alto Network into one of the world's leading cybersecurity companies. Sanjay Malhotra, he is helping power the AI revolution through advanced semiconductor technology at Micron. Then in the list, we have Thomas Kurian. He has transformed Google Cloud into one of Alphabet's fastest growing businesses. In the end, we have Mr. Vasant Narasimha. He is continuing to lead innovation in global healthcare at Novartis. These are not just individual success stories. They represent something much bigger here. Indian education, global talent, hard work, in fact, innovation and the ability to compete at the highest level. Now, for millions of young Indians, these leaders prove that no matter where you begin, your journey can take you anywhere in the globe. But among all these successful names, one Indian origin executive has now shocked the business world with an unbelievable salary. That's right, another Indian making the India proud. Because even Satya Nadella and Sundar Pichai, they are no longer the highest paid Indian origin business leaders. Now, when people think about the richest Indian origin executives, two names immediately come to your mind. Satya Nadella and Sundar Pichai, right? But surprisingly, neither of them is now the highest paid Indian origin business leaders. That's right, that title belongs to someone many people had never even heard of until recently. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Shank Mitra, originally from India. He is now the CEO and Vice Chairman of Welltower, one of America's largest healthcare real estate companies. Well, according to the recent executive compensation ranking, his 2026 pay package, it exceeded $821 million, making him one of the world's highest paid executives. Now, most of this compensation, it came through long-term stock incentives linked to the company's future performance rather than the traditional salary. But this story, it is not really about salary, it's about vision. Now, when COVID-19 pandemic hit, many investors avoided senior housing, right? Occupancy rates were falling, healthcare facilities were under pressure. The sector, it looked too risky. But Mr. Shank Mitra, he saw something different here. He believed America's aging population would eventually create a lot of demand for senior living communities and healthcare infrastructure. Instead of waiting, he invested. Now, under his leadership, Welltower acquired thousands of senior housing units across North America. And today, the company owns more than 2,500 senior living communities and has grown into one of the world's largest publicly traded real estate companies. Now, his compensation, it reflects not only personal success here, but also investor confidence in the company's future. It also sends another powerful message, of course. Indian professionals are no longer leading only technology companies. They are transforming finance. They are transforming healthcare. They are transforming real estate, artificial intelligence, and global business itself. But while some Indians, they are reaching the very top of corporate America, thousands of others, they are still struggling with much simpler challenge, getting their US visa approved. Every year, thousands of Indian students prepare for one interview that can completely change their future. The US student visa interview. Many spend maybe months collecting documents. They practice mock interviews. They memorize all the answers. They rehearse every possible question. But what if all that preparation is actually hurting their chances? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, a former US visa officer, his name is Yuvid Bansal. He has revealed why many honest Indian students still face F1 visa rejection. According to her, Indian applicants often treat the visa interview like an examination. They memorize perfect answers instead of speaking naturally. She says that even truthful answers can sound dishonest if they appear rehearsed. Here, the US visa officers, they are trained to observe not only what applicants are saying but also how they say it. Can you think about that? You may be telling the truth, but if your answers looks like they have been memorized from YouTube or maybe copied from artificial intelligence, the visa officer may begin doubting your credibility. Mrs. Bansal said another common mistake that many Indian students are making, they are becoming too nervous during the interview. Instead of having a conversation, they try to give textbook answers. She also points out an important cultural difference here. Now in India, humility, it is often appreciated. People avoid correcting authority figures. But American visa officers, they expect applicants to speak very confidently. If the officer misunderstands something, people, in fact students, they should politely explain the correct information instead of simply agreeing here. And yes, another red flag according to Bansal here is when one family member answers questions meant for another applicant. Even carrying unnecessary files and documents can increase stress during the interview. Her advice is pretty simple. Don't memorize, don't perform, don't try to impress. Just answer honestly, just answer naturally, and answer confidently. Because sometimes, well, the biggest reason behind a visa rejection is not your profile. It is the way you present yourself. But yes, while thousands of Indians continue trying to enter America, another story suggests that India and the United States may once again be moving closer diplomatically, and that's a good news for everybody. Because after months of political differences, fresh signs are emerging that Washington and New Delhi may be rebuilding the trust here. Well, international relationships are often built over decades, right? But they can become stained within months. Trade dispute, diplomatic disagreement, political differences, all of them can affect relationship between countries. Ladies and gentlemen, recently many experts believe that the relationship between India and the United States had entered a difficult phase. But now, a senior American official is saying that things are changing once again. Well, speaking at the US-India Strategic Partnership Forum, Al Mason, honorary senior advisor to the organization, said that the relationship between President Donald Trump and Prime Minister Narendra Modi has regained the historic momentum. According to him, the US ambassador to India, Sergio Gore, he played an important role in rebuilding communication between the two leaders after a challenging period. He said Ambassador Gore, he personally conveyed 3 key messages from President Trump to Prime Minister Modi. That Trump respects India's rise, admires Prime Minister Modi's leadership, and wants an even stronger India-US relationship. These comments, they come at a very, very important time. Trade discussions, they are continuing. Technology partnerships are expanding. Artificial intelligence is becoming a major area of cooperation. Defense collaboration is growing stronger. And at the very same time, Washington has indicated that President Trump could visit India next year. And wait, if that happens, it could become one of the most significant diplomatic meetings in recent years. Here, political experts say that India-US relationships, it is based on much more than individual leader. Both the nations share strategic interests in the Indo-Pacific. Both want stronger economic cooperation, and both continue working together on defense, technology, and innovation. While political debates will continue, the overall partnership that remains one of the strongest strategic partnerships in the world. But diplomacy is not the very area where India is making headlines in America. In fact, Indian entrepreneurs, they are also helping shape the future of artificial intelligence in the US. The next success story, it is not about politics. It is about Indian innovation. It's about a Bengaluru startup that joins America's AI race. If we talk about AI, well, it is changing almost every single industry, you name it. Healthcare, education, finance, software, and now it is creating another success story connecting India and America. Well, Bengaluru-based AI startup Final Run has been acquired by the US-based design technology company Noon. That's right. Final Run gained international recognition after its autonomous AI agent topped Google's Android world benchmark by successfully completing 130 out of 160 complex mobile tasks, achieving a remarkable 97.4% success rate. Now, following that, Final Run's founders will join Noon while continuing to expand engineering operations across both India and the US. This type of partnership, it is much bigger than one business deal. Why? Because it shows how Indian engineers, they are becoming central to the global artificial intelligence revolution. In fact, Noon itself recently raised $44 million from leading global investors. Its mission is to completely transform the way software products are designed by combining artificial intelligence directly with production code. Now, with this particular acquisition of Final Run, the company now strengthened its presence in India. Executives say that India has one of the world's deepest engineering talent pool. That is why future innovation will increasingly happen across both the nations. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for Indian startups here, this story carries an important lesson. While globally competitive, technology is no longer impossible. A small startup, it can now create world-class products that can compete against international companies and eventually become part of a global platform. Well, it also proves something important here. The future of AI, it is not only being built in one country alone. It is being built through collaboration across the globe. But yes, while Indian entrepreneurs, they are creating global AI success stories, thousands of professionals in America, they are facing a completely different challenge involving one simple document: their driver's license. That's right, for many Indian families, getting a US student visa is the final step before a dream becomes reality. Months of university applications, financial planning, scholarship searches, and preparation all lead to just one short interview that often lasts only a few minutes. But according to the former US visa officer, Yuvati Bansal, many Indian students are unknowingly making the same mistakes again and again. She says applicants often treat the interview like another competitive examination. Now, instead of speaking naturally, they memorize answers, practice scripted responses, and sometimes they sound that they are reading an artificial intelligence script. Visa officers, however, they are trained to notice these behavioral patterns. Bansal explains that American interviewers, they are not looking for any perfect English or textbook answers. They are looking for confidence. They are looking for honesty and natural conversation here. She also says Indian students sometimes become too respectful during interviews. That's right. If an officer misunderstands something, many applicants simply agree instead of politely correcting the misunderstanding here. And yes, another common mistake happens during family interviews. If a husband answers a question directed at his wife, another common mistake happens during family interviews. If a husband answers a question directed at his wife, or one applicant repeatedly speaks on behalf of another, it immediately creates suspicion. She also warns against giving only one-word answers because they appear very fake, maybe. And at the very same time, oversharing unnecessary detail that can create a lot of confusion. Balance is very simple. Speak clearly. In fact, answer honestly here, stay confident, and remember that visa interview is not another entrance examination for you. Sometimes the way you communicate becomes just as important as the document that you carry. But yes, while students continue worrying about getting a visa, thousands of Indian professionals, they are already living in America, they are facing another unexpected problem. Because sometimes, even after getting your visa approved, unexpected challenges continue. Imagine living legally in the US, working for a major technology company. You think that you are very much successful, right? In fact, after that, you are paying all the taxes that you are required to, following every single immigration rule that you are asked to. And then one simple day you visit the driver's license office just for a routine renewal for your driver's license, and your application, it's rejected. This is exactly what several H-1B visa holders in Texas, they say has happened to them. According to the immigration lawyers, some foreign workers, they are reportedly being denied driver's license renewal because the visa stamp in their passport, it has expired. Even though they remain legally present in the US, through valid USCIS approval notices and expired Form I-94 records. Attorney argued that an expired visa stamp does not automatically mean a person's legal immigration status has expired here. In fact, the experts believe the problem may be caused by confusion between two completely different documents here. Now, a visa stamp allows anybody to enter the US, right? But once you are inside the country, legal status is determined by immigration approval documents and the I-94 arrival record. Now, here, many affected professionals say that they were surprised because they had valid employment authorization and active H-1B approvals here. Now, here some lawyers now believe inconsistent interpretation of immigration rule at different offices may be creating unnecessary problem for all the applicants. The issue has generated concern because Texas is home to thousands of Indian professionals who are working in technology, engineering, healthcare, and maybe research here. Well, immigration attorneys are advising workers to carry all the relevant approval notices, I-94 record, and employment documents whenever they visit licensing offices. This case once again shows how complicated the American immigration system has really become. Sometimes following the rules, that's not enough. Understanding the rules have become equally important. And with that, we come to an end to tonight's Skyline. Ladies and gentlemen, from new US student visa rules to Indian origin CEOs leading corporate America, from record-breaking executive success story to important visa interview lesson, from AI innovation to H-1B professions facing unexpected documentation challenges. Well, tonight's stories remind us that America continues to offer a lot of opportunity, but success now requires more awareness, better planning, and deep understanding of an ever-changing immigration system. Thank you for joining me. I'm Thriti Yatri, and I'll see you in the next episode.